Proposition 47 does three things on its face. It reduces sentences for simple drug possession and for petty thefts. It opens a 3-year window for defendants already serving felony sentences for those crimes so they can request resentencing under the new law. And it directs that the savings to be recouped from sending fewer people to prison and jail on felony sentences be spent on treatment, on reducing K-12 truancy and dropouts, and on crime victim services. But its impact could be more wide-ranging. This is the California Penal Code, which includes many of the state's crimes and sentences. And in order to figure out exactly what Proposition 47 does, you have to flip back and forth between volumes like these, and who has time to do that? That's the problem with doing lawmaking by initiative, especially when it comes to criminal sentencing laws. It's partly how we got into our current prison overcrowding mess, with ballot measures that were public responses to high-profile crimes and that locked us into bad criminal justice policy for a generation. But the legislature can't get the job done either. The legislature only seems to be able to add crimes and increase sentences, never to reduce them. And it never seems to be able to find useful amounts of money to prevent crime, to treat mentally ill and addicted offenders, even to help crime victims. And so we have Proposition 47, which will bring some rationality to sentences for low-level crimes. The Times recommends a yes vote on Proposition 47. It's likely to slow the flood of low-level criminals into jail and prison, where, the data tells us, they get worse, not better. And the savings will go to programs for treatment, rehab, truancy prevention, victim services. As it stands now, a person comes out of prison after serving 3 years for a petty crime and returns to his or her old neighborhood with little or no additional education, decreased job prospects, no place to live, no guidance or assistance on overcoming whatever social problem, behavioral problem, illness, or addiction got them into trouble in the first place. And the businesses that they may have victimized, they have no additional protection. And we'll finally have funding to take care of those things. Most of the arguments against it don't hold up. Proposition 47 does not change the ability to charge or convict suspects of date rape or any other violent felony. It does reduce sentences for simple drug possession for use, but not possession for sale. Our jail and prison cells will be reserved for dangerous and serious criminals, while less serious offenders will be devoted to true corrections, the kinds of things that voluminous evidence shows us is more effective than incarceration in preventing recidivism. The Times urges a yes vote on Proposition 47.